I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I'm trying to drive and record all at the same time. And trust me, I'm being safe, eyes on the road, trying to get to my destination. I just wanted to reach out, tell everybody have a great weekend, and it's just some little light things on my mind today. Truthfully speaking, we have got to, and I'm talking about us women primarily, but men too, we have got to love ourselves enough so that nothing can come in between that love for you and your own inner peace. I have heard recently from a few people who are struggling with accepting things that they really shouldn't be coming from other people directed towards them. And they want to know why. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, first of all, things primarily happen because you allow them to happen. And I hope I'm not having video issues, you guys, because the car is moving and I don't usually record while driving, but I did just to get some time in with you guys briefly because the rest of my day is going to be busy. But primarily, you allowing people to treat you a certain way or do certain things to you, and you're allowing them to have that power and control over you in your life, and you're accepting it, guess what? They are going to continue to do it. They're not going to stop. And at some point, I mentioned this before, at some point, you have to start looking within yourself as to why. You are beautiful. You are the bomb. You are the prize. And you have to own that. You have to take that in. You have to give that type of energy so that it can be received from others. Sometimes folks don't receive it right away. It's a challenge. It's like, whoa, man, they loving themselves too much. They ain't taking this. They ain't dealing with this. You have got to get your power back. And when I say get your power back, it's not trying to stronghold or manhold someone, chokehold them or nothing like that physically. It's mentally getting your power back and being the one to love you enough not to deal with or take anything less than you deserve. We often question why. Why do we continue to get in situations that is not good for us? Have you ever known someone, or perhaps it has happened with you, where you wonder maybe the last 4 relationships you've had, it's always been a pattern of not working out for a similar issue, whether it's communication, whether it's you being too nice, whether it's people taking advantage of you, people not respecting you. It's usually a pattern, and it's usually a reason. And that's when you have to start looking from within. Now, some will misinterpret kindness and loving them for a factual weakness. They will consider you weak because you've fallen in. It's always, you try to find that balance of loving and respecting each other on the same level, but usually it's one person that's loving a little bit more or that's more respectful than the other or whatever. It's hard to really find that true balance, but you got to find it as close to what you're needing and wanting as possible. And a lot of times when you don't love yourself, what you're doing is settling for a situation to occur in any way you're giving the message to that person, the other person that's delivering it. Excuse me, you guys. I got allergies and I got stuff going on. Excuse me. I got to do this. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Usually you're I forgot where I was too, but usually, you know, you're allowing that person to do certain things to you. And so they're going to continue doing it. Say for instance, you know, someone's cheated on you. And you talk about it, you get through it, you accept it, you're still with them. You're still doing the things you was doing for them prior. You're still doing the things with them that you was doing prior. You're still doing it now. Even though they did something as disrespectful as cheat on you. So, therefore, why would you think or feel as though when you accept that they won't cheat again? You accepted it. There's no reason and excuses or rhythm and rhymes for someone cheating on you. They're either committed and loyal to you or they're not. And when someone sees that they can get away with certain things and still have you, then why change the rhythm? Why change the game? But lo and behold, if you cheat or they catch you doing something that you're not supposed to, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna get a second chance to do it because you're gonna be cut off, okay? So women, we have got to love ourselves. Men, you too. But women, especially, I see more women that are allowing things to occur in their lives when people are doing them wrong and they're staying in situations just because. The message that you're giving, staying in something just because. Some of the excuses. I can't make it without him. I need his help. I don't make enough money. I need help with the kids. I don't want him being with nobody else, but he can come over here and do me any kind of way. He can disrespect me. He can lay hands on me. He can call me all kinds of names. He can take my money. He can go in my purse. He can go through my phone. He can do all the disrespectful things that I don't appreciate or deserve, but I don't want to let him go. He getting away with that. You think he's going anywhere? No. Why? Why should he? He's living his best life. Best life. So why should he? So why are we there accepting the fact you're going to take care of your kids with or without? And when a person is not with you, they don't live with you, they're not in the same household, they can still be a parent. They can still co-parent. You don't have to live under the same roof. Sometimes it just don't work. Sometimes it's even more dysfunctional and it causes more of an issue you being under the same roof than you not. So that's just a big old excuse. If you don't make enough money and you're not thinking you're in a position to afford being there by yourself to raise the kids, get a better job. Get some education. Get some skills. Get things to help you develop some skills to get a better type of paying job. Do things that you got to do. I mean, now they got you. You can drive Lyft. You can deliver groceries. You can do, what's that thing? Something shop. I forgot what it's called. Where you can go shop for somebody and bring it to them. I mean, there's so many things that you could do to make an extra penny if you just need to. Stop making excuses. Some people just sit and deal with the fact that they take it any kind of way and they live and believe the excuses that they give to themselves about what they need this other person for. They also want to make excuses of why, you're in a physically abusive relationship, women and men, and the person is laying hands on you, You mouthed off. They pissed you off. You mouthed off, and they want your head to justify that you kind of deserve that because you talked about his mama and called him a whatever, the F word or whatever you said. Okay, nobody deserves to have hands laid on them and them going upside your head, man or woman, because there is some women that'll haul off and knock the daylights out of a man and then cry like a baby as soon as he scratches her. So the bottom line is no hitting, no hands on. You let them do it once, they're going to do it again. Also, verbal abuse leads to hands on eventually. A push, a shove, yanking of the hair, slap, hit upside the head, all kinds of stuff. It leads to bigger and greater things where you can be laid up in the hospital holding on to your life. You see what I'm saying? So we have got to love ourselves. Stop taking things any kind of way. You don't need to. You don't have to. You can make it with or without. That is the attitude and the temperament that you need to have in dealing with people. People will respect you more when they see that you are respecting yourself. When you're not respecting yourself, they have the power and control, can do you any kind of way, can say any kind of thing to you, can manipulate your mind, because there's some cold-blooded manipulators out here. It really is. Some cold-blooded manipulators. And when they see that they can control your mind like that and snatch you away from friends and family or put a bridge between you and them in the relationship where they're not giving you the things that you deserve or need or spending the kind of time with you or whatever. No woman and man, but no woman should have to beg for time, quality time, attention, love, clap, none of that. If a person is with you and they love you and they care about you and they're there to make sure that they are concerned about your needs, wants, and desires, you don't have to worry about having to complain and beg and ask for. Because number one, grown men and grown women do know or should know at a certain point in their lives how to treat a woman, how to treat a man. You definitely should know. How many relationships you've been in? How many marriages you've had? Come on. You need to know. So they go out here, and I'm all over the place today. Y'all just ride with me because I'm driving. Drive with me, okay? Let's just drive this sucker. You know, you've been in all these different relationships and all these different people, and you end up having a situation where it's like, okay, what did I learn from that? What did I learn from this? What did I learn from that? You take something from everything to help you grow and develop as a person moving forward. You see what I'm saying? And so the next relationship you go to or whatever, you should have taken something from that last one that developed you into a better headspace and a better person to treat the next person better. And we should always be focused on elevating. There's so many people that sometimes will end up getting out of one thing and going into something that's 10 times worse. When you should have just stayed your butt where you was. You feel me? But you don't want to go backwards. You want to elevate. So, and you should be elevating with each relationship that you have. Because it's not to say that it's something wrong with you because a relationship don't work. It takes two. You both are a part of what's going on with that, but it takes two to make or break. Sometimes it's a domino effect. Sometimes this person does this, that. It causes you to do this, that. And you're back and forth playing these type of games, and you're both wrong. You're both wrong. So it gets to a point where it crumbles. You're not dealing with each other no more. And one wants to blame the other. No, you both was responsible for that. You both was responsible for either trying to make it work or making it not work. Unless you have one of those situations where you came home one day and you caught your best friend in the bed with your wife or your husband or whatever the scenario, but you caught them in the bed because you came home early one day. Now that's a situation that bam, blam, it just hits you, slaps you. And that's a whole nother topic for another day. But you have got to take control of your own life, your own self-love. You have got to embrace loving you to the extent that nothing or no one could pierce into you to cause you to belittle you and to have you act in a way that is beneath your standards, your needs, wants, and desires. When people take you out of character, when they come at you in a way to make you feel that you're less than, that you're not as great as you are, that you can't do this, that you can't do that you cannot make it without them, when they start treating you in a way that you would never treat them, they're not returning calls, they're not returning messages, they're not reaching out to you, they're not asking about your well-being, they're not coming at you in a way, you guys, I have to decline a call, but they're not coming at you in a way that's respectable, that is in a way that you need as a person, as a beautiful flower that you are. Cut it. Treat them the way they are treating you. Bottom line, treat them the way they are treating you. Some of us will still try to chase love and cater and do for something that's not giving us a scotch of what we're putting out. Because why? They think that if I keep doing this, if I keep doing that, I'm going to win them over. No. What you're doing is looking like a fool, and they sitting up talking about it in the barbershop or the hair salon about how they got this person running circles around, how they running circles around this person. Give them something to miss. Give them something to appreciate. Give them something to respect. That's you. Stop allowing people to make a fool out of you. Stop allowing people to not respect you. Love you. You are the number one. It starts with self. Stop questioning or making excuses for why somebody else is treating you in the way that they are. Bump that, okay? That's the message for today. This is your hostess with the most, Donna Smith, a.k.a. Lady D. Got to get to where I'm going, but I will be back tomorrow's show. Grown Folk Talk, Mature Table Talk will be at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. I'd love to see you guys chime in. We're going to be live here on YouTube and on Zoom as well. So anyway, gotta go. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Listen to this video again. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Somebody needed to hear this today. All right now. Bye.